Alright, everything looks good. Hey Tugly, how's it going, man? Weekend was great. We went to Seattle for the weekend. We have some friends up there, which we hadn't seen in a long time. So that was really fun, actually. I hadn't been to Seattle in probably at least 10 years. It was a good time. How was your weekend? Anything cool? Seattle is gorgeous. I mean, Portland is very gorgeous too. Seattle maybe takes it to a little bit of a higher level, but more people up there. A little too crowded for me to live there. Expensive as heck, but very pretty town.
I might not have a med school degree, but when you get shot, you'll be happy I'm here.
Did you see Whammer got his Nim Vader? Unbelievable. Oh, okay, excellent. Well, happy birthday to your mom. Sounds like a good time. I don't even know what to think anymore. It's like I haven't known Whammer that long, but it was like it seemed like he was gonna be doing that forever. My whole like worldview is like shattered now. Anything is possible. Here, let's turn in some of these quests that are hanging around. So the plan today is, after returning some quests, I'm gonna do a little farming in the gift shop, and then I want to finish off Crom's Canyon and the Earls, the sex stuff in Earls, in Earl's World, whatever it's called, Crazy Earl's Junkyard or whatever. Can't remember what the name of it is now. And then I think we might farm the T-Bone Ladies for a SpecterCon for a while, and then I want to work on Mop Up and do the first 3 levels of the Circle of Duty. So that is my plan to get us going today. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny to talk about that, getting it early after like, you know, almost 3,000 croc kills, whatever it was, but it did seem kind of early, honestly.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job.
He only got like, he only got like 50 something pearls, and one of those 50 pearls was an invader. That seems like you know, he definitely beat the odds as far as that went. All right, Lockdown Palace, worry about later. Hey, let me turn my fan on in here before I get going. Come on, fan, work. The stupid ceiling fan is so finicky. There it goes. Even though it's winter, it gets hot in here with the door closed really fast. Alright, so let's go do the do our usual warm up in the gift shop, and then we'll do Crom's Canyon, and then we'll do Crazy Earls. And then we'll move into Nox. That's so insane. That is so insane. Excuse me. Whammer should have made him a subscriber for life. Keep him in the chat all the time. Crazy. I saw the clip this morning, and I think it had like 170 views or something. Oh, whoever made him a mod. That's awesome. Whammer. Strange turn of events that was.
Hello.
Hello.
Anything I can do for you. Remember me when you get some more creds to burn.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines in there scaring
Let's see if we can get anything good tonight or this morning. Oh, excellent. How far have you gotten, Bug? What level are you at now? Fire resistance. Do I have a fire resistance shield? I feel like I do. Yeah, extreme fire resistance. Well, hey, Wham, how's it going, man? We were just talking about you. Good job on your Nemvator, sir. Excellent. You know, surviving that long is really good. You're so squishy in the beginning, so that I think is a real achievement.
Let's see what we've got.
This is stress got to me. You gonna get a second one now? I was wondering what. So you were talking about on your stream the other day. You were saying that now you have to figure out what you're gonna do next. Is that what you're gonna do next, or what are you gonna do? What's your plan for the future? I think we have a better, or one at least as good as that. Yeah, I'm better than that. Okay.
More loot? So hard if I do.
And then finally be able to, well, it's gonna be a while to get all the hybrids. Might not be anytime soon in that BL2 playthrough then. That's right, your whole world is suddenly opened up. I saw that clip at like 169 views, I think, this morning. 170 views. We're doing some warm-up here, and then we're gonna do Crumbs Canyon and Crazy Earls, and then back to the Nox DLC.
Make my gun.
That is the plan for this morning. Is an Nemvator the hardest, like in terms of odds? Is that the hardest one to get? I'm not an expert at all in the BL1 hybrids.
Hey, welcome back. What more do you want from me?
Way too rare, yeah.
If you need healing, step right up.
Well, cool.
Look at all this stuff.
It's funny to talk about getting lucky after having, you know, rolled the dice thousands of times, you know. It's like, yeah, I got lucky. You definitely put the time in, Whammer. Terrible bulldog.
Whether you are killing bad guys or exploring the unknown, you need a trusty gun by your side.
Mine, and mine.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess I should have thought about that. A pearl is so super rare as it is. To get that specific pearl and to get it, the hybrid you want, yeah, the odds must be astronomical. US Desert Masher, 403 times 7, 1.9. I don't know if we're gonna use any of these mashers, but we'll pick them up.
Gotta lucky.
Friendly fire, never gonna use it. I'll do this a couple more times, then we'll go on a Cromp Canyon. You ready to go 10 times longer? Yeah. 10 times longer might have been more realistic, honestly. Now we know it's real? Interesting. I mean, Foo got one the other day, but I guess not everybody watches Foo. But... I mean, Foo's wasn't, it wasn't completely random though, because he had the dedicated drops mod going. Anyway. Yeah, I agree with you, Thug. If you can get to the point where you can access a doctor, you know, down in Diamond City or anywhere else, it's so much better. It's so much better to pay a doctor to cure your radiation than it is to use Radaway. And in fact, the doctor's better for diseases, for everything. Because when you pay a doctor, it doesn't cost, it costs hardly any caps. And there's no side effects whatsoever. You're just immediately cured and there's no side effects. I mean, the other thing that's really good is the refreshing beverage. But refreshing beverage doesn't cure disease, but it cures addictions and radiation poisoning, and it has no side effects also. So refreshing beverage is completely broken. Do I already have a catalyst that good? We might. I don't use catalysts very often, but you know, pick them up as collector's items. Hey, where's my catalyst? We have plus 18, plus 4 girl power. It seems like a really good catalyst, honestly. The plus 18 is pretty bad, though. I guess because it was level 48.
First aid kit. You won't regret it.
Let me get rid of some of these.
Your grenades should do more than just explode. Customize your grenades with a new mod today.
Yeah, it's expensive making the, it is definitely expensive making that. Shadow Crux, 1.0 fire rate. We definitely have better Cruxes than that. Yeah, we got 1.9 fire rate. Alright, don't die.
Let's see what we've got.
Alright, we'll do one more run after this, and then I'm gonna move on to Cromp Canyon. Start shooting some stuff. Crimson Invader. Hey, look, it's the Crimson Invader. So rare. So rare. That might be better than the Crux we have now. Nope. I think the stuff that we really could use better is we don't have like an extreme shock shield, which I like to have, particularly in the Nox DLC. What else are we missing that we could have better of? We can have better, we can definitely have a better mercenary class mod. Our mercenary class mod is pretty old and only has plus 12 ammo regen. And plus 12 ammo regen is definitely not adequate on a mercenary comm. So that's probably the biggest thing we're missing now. I mean, of course, Specter we haven't really farmed for. But in terms of stuff I would love to find, probably a better mercenary comm would be the single most helpful item we could get.
Without slaughter is like a day without sunshine. Pleasure to be doing business.
Hey Cloudy, how's it going? Good morning to you, sir. Work has been kicking your butt. Oh, sorry, man. Well, I hope it lays off your booty soon. Anyway, don't worry about it, man. Always happy to have you here, Cloudy. Did you have a good weekend, Cloudy? I went up to Seattle, which was fun. We have some friends up there. We just went up for a night. It is gorgeous up in Seattle, I gotta say. I would have to say it's a little prettier than Portland. But, you know, bigger and more crowded and more expensive, but very nice up there. Hey Mighty, good morning. Welcome. There's extreme shock resistance. I was just talking about that. Not very good parts, but we'll take it.
More loot? Don't mind if I do.
Oh, you worked all weekend? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're finally getting some time off then. $197 times 2. It's a pretty nice stinger. Alright, let's go to Crumbs Canyon. I'll sort my gear a little bit before we actually start shooting stuff. We might do a little bit of proficiency farming too today. I think we need more pistol proficiency is the main one. Let's see what our proficiencies look like. So yeah, 17 on the pistol, at least 20 on the other stuff. So maybe we'll do a little pistol and AR. We don't have a really good AR though. Alright, for these bozos we're gonna want Hellfire. Hellfire Anarchy should be plenty. Get rid of this stuff. All right. Combat rifle only. Yeah.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles?
You know, it'd be nice to actually complete the challenge under any circumstances before making it harder. Honestly. Alright, let's do it. Okay, this is a good warm-up map because it's pretty much linear. You can get everything coming at you from predictable angles and everything. Seems like a good map to warm up on. Dropped a legendary. Long Cyclops. And sell it. This guy dropped the artifact. How are we doing our artifacts anyway? We need a 4 on the explosive as the lowest, and we still need a better shock. Okay. I mean, I don't really use, since I don't use my phase blast offensively, it doesn't really matter what our artifacts are, but it's always nice to get them upgraded. Kind of a collector's item. The pathing in this game is so weird. Only use faith-based spells or incantations. Okay. I don't know what that means though, Cloudy. I'm not expert on the Elden Rings. I've never played it. That was his discipline cane, Thug. That's how we used to keep the other super mutants in line. I mean, imagine it's like you know, obviously it's like a spell type. Like, what do those kinds of spells usually do? Like controlling or healing or buffing. Maybe there is no standard. Fire, holy damage, stuff like that. Okay, okay. Here, let me see what grenade I have on. Alright, we're good. The barrels aren't doing the same damage they used to, but it's kind of habit to blow them up. They're not the instant deaths they once were. Food over here. Here, let me put the quest on so I don't forget the stuff. Brahms Canyon. Earl needs food badly. Okay. Yeah, if they hadn't put this pipe racks on top of these roofs, this thing would be a lot easier to make this jump. There we go, we got it. It's the first time we got on this, and we didn't get that way on the first playthrough. Those pipe things seem to screw up your run, though.
My servant.
Got something purple there. I guess it was a grenade. All right.
This way.
I first saw Captain Fufu get up here this way. It's hilarious. I guess if you didn't rescue Claptrap, you could get trapped in there. I don't know if you can get back out again after falling in. Okay. How does the scaling work in that game? Is it pretty linear?
I'm really good at this. Be mine.
Okay, that sounds complicated, Cloudy. Not gonna lie.
Come on, little one. Time to die.
Unless that's similar to Special. Must be similar to Special in Fallout.
Somebody cover me.
Aw, did that hurt?
Okay, let me put the right quest on again. Gun is like 1.7. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try the Souls games, whatever, one of these days. I don't usually like anything that's so finicky about the particular combat moves you have to do to beat certain bosses. I'm more of a point and shoot kind of guy.
Take 'em out. That's on me. Come on, little one. Time to die. Come on. 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 Come
Alright, we got Reaver. See if we can get the, what the hybrid, the penetrator? Whatever this thing is called. No, Reaver's Edge penetrator, right? No penetrator that time. That's the only hybrid I know, I think. Reaver's Edge penetrator. The only one that I regularly think of anyway, because it's easy to spot. And I try to kill the guy on most playthroughs. Alright, so we have done all this, yes? So Crom's Canyon should be done now. There's only the one, couple side missions there. We just did both of them. So now we'll go do Earl's side missions. Why is my macro not working? Bone Shutter Savior. Yeah, that's true. If you had some, Simply we're in the Boston win, yeah. Yeah, well, maybe one of these days we'll try it. Alright, let's go to Crazy Earls. We'll turn in the quest, and then we'll do the explosion quest where you plant the bombs. And we'll finish off Crazy Earl's area.
All the latest and greatest in high-powered weaponry and gear sold right here for your convenience. Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles?
Crazy Earl has more jobs he'd like that chump fucker to do.
Bomb, bomb.
What you want?
I want to do your quest. Help you out, Crazy Earl. Crazy old coot, Randy. Here, let me put the right quest on. Crazy Earls, high explosives.
Teach him a lesson!
Omo. I was in Japan a few times. Japan was so foreign. You know, you visit the UK or Germany or, you know, Western Europe, and the culture seems pretty much American. I mean, it's not, right? There's definitely some significant differences, but everything seems fairly familiar and relatable. But in Japan, you know, you see stuff like, you know, I was at the train station one time, and this old guy in a suit was getting out of a car that had just arrived at the train station, and these guys you know, walk up to the car and open up the door, and they bow deeply to him, and I'm like, this is shit you just do not see in the United States. Just really felt like a really different culture. I think I had more homesickness there than anywhere else too, because of that, you know. Definitely feel very foreign.
I'm really good at this.
Oh, I'm really good at this. There's a guy stuck over here. No? I can hear all these guys, but I can't see them. I can't see them, but I can hear them. Dying Light? No, I've never played Dying Light. I have not tried that one, Mighty Mr. T. Things are kind of chaotic here at the moment. I've heard of some people, you know, that do Souls. This is a while ago now, but I heard about people beating the game with no hits, like taking no hits at all. There's a gal I watch sometimes who does Fallout 4 that way. She's trying to beat Fallout 4 and all the DLC without taking a hit. Which is way too finicky for me. But this can be impressive to watch though. Get some good techniques. Obviously stealth is a huge part of the build. With Dark Souls, I imagine it's just being really good at all the moves and the patterns for all the bosses. I shouldn't say just, I mean tons of practice. And maybe some gearing like in Borderlands. I feel like in Borderlands, especially Borderlands 1, a lot of the knowledge comes down to the right gear to use. The legendaries being so significant in their effect.
It's time for my pound of flesh!
Got everybody coming at us. We're gonna clear out all these guys by the time we get up there. Maybe that's the secret to doing this map. Because you can't use the shortcut in the enhanced version that Spatula likes to use. Lure them out one by one. Alright, we did it. Bump, bump. bum.
Mine, mine, and mine.
Alright, I don't see anybody attacking me. We're good.
Remember, you can always count on Marcos for the best guns around. Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this in. Looks like we still have one quest to do for Crazy Earl, though. But I'm not gonna do it right now. We're gonna head off to T-Bone now. I think I'll go ahead and set up a Specter farm, and we'll farm the Specter for a while. I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 kills on the ladies, and then I want to work on mop up.
What you want?
I want to work on mop up, so we'll hit the checkpoints, and we'll kill Typhon and Kairos and clear out those checkpoints, and then we'll do the first 3 levels of the Circle of Duty. I like to break up the Circle of Duty. If I do all, 5 or 6 in a row, I get really tired toward the end. So I like to split it up so I don't die just because I'm tired. That is the plan. All right, let's I'm gonna go ahead and set up the farm, since we might be doing this for a little while. All right, farm name, farm counter. I gotta get my counter going. Turn on Foo's read-only program. What else? We need the counter program. Like a slave. All right, decrement is F9, increment is F11. All right. NFL, nice fucking life. All right, looks like we're good. All right. Read only enabled. So I'm looking for a Spectracom. The only Spectracom that really is worth it to me is one that has ammo regen.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Here, I'm gonna turn off voiceover so I don't have to listen to. We don't have to listen to Moxie. We don't have to listen to Athena talk about the ladies every time we do it. Anyway, ammo regen will let us spam Orions and penetrators. Oh, we're almost dead. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Oh my god, that was so close. Wow, we got creamed by those badass lances. Creamed by them. I thought we were dead. Thank goodness we had a really good crux with us. Alright, so much for talking, and we had a terrible spawn there. We had 2 badasses. 2 badasses on the first spawn, which is really unlucky. There's no warm-up fight at all. Holy crap. Level 69 assassins are not messing around. Alright, there you go. Alright, that's run number 1. Oh no, did I don't think I had read-only on. I think I fucked it up. I think that whole thing was completely screwed up. Hold on. No, I did have it. I did have read-only on. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, good lord. Spectercom does, Spectercom is for your sniper rifle. So it gives you enhanced crit damage. We actually have one from playthrough 1. So you can see it has plus 80% sniper rifle critical damage. That can go up to 100%. And then, you know, it does a few skills. The skill you really want is Slayer skill it can do. And Slayer skill increases your crit damage. So your better Spectercom's gonna have a Slayer on there, which is really good paired with a sniper rifle, which already does enhance crit damage. But the real thing I'm looking for is ammo regen. Like this right here is ammo regen on the bottom. So what I really want is a Spectercom that has ammo regen, which is a rare find. But that's what we're looking for. And it's only dropped by these ladies, or you can find it extremely rarely in a lance chest. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and get another save in with the plague bearer on. Read only disabled. Let's get a save quit in. I was gonna try 20 or 30. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully they won't all be that exciting. That was unlucky. The badass lances or badass assassins are a lot tougher than the regular assassins. And that very first run we had double badasses spawn right off the bat. So that was extremely unlucky. You usually don't get any badasses. It's usually I don't know if it's 3 or 4 regular ladies and yeah, let me make sure I got read only on. I do not have read only on. Read only enabled. Anyway, that was unlucky. You see how quickly the regular ones die? The regular ladies die in just a couple hits, but the badasses can take a lot of hits. I also didn't have the right comm on. I didn't have my plague bearer on. Anyway, but we lived. It's all fine. All fine. Everything is in control. That would have sucked. Of course, it always sucks to lose a 1 life run, but losing a 1 life run when I'm farming always seems like the worst way to go. You're doing something that's supposed to be repetitive and fairly easy, and end up dead. The main way that the ladies can kill you is kicking you off the edge of the map. You try to be careful not to jump when you're fighting the ladies, because if you're in mid-air and they kick you, they can send you flying over the edge really easily. I've never tried any of the energy drinks. I've never even tasted one. I guess I've always been good enough with coffee. I used to drink soda. I'm guessing today I'd probably think it was too sweet if I tried it. Mm. Zero sugar ones, okay. I don't like the zero sugar stuff. I can taste the whatever it is, the aspartame or whatever the sugary substitutes are, like Coke Zero or Pepsi, whatever. They don't taste normal to me at all. They don't taste good to me. They taste very chemically. But I think that's one of those things that some people can taste it and some people can't. Like my wife says cilantro tastes like soap, but cilantro, you know, just tastes like an herb to me. Doesn't taste like soap. Anyway, there's like genetic differences. I think that the soda stuff is the same way. Don't quote me on that though. Yeah, every once in a while we'll get like a salsa that has a heavy cilantro in it, and I'm the only one that can eat it. Just does not taste edible at all to her. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's some people can taste it and some can't. I'm pretty sure it's a similar kind of genetic whatever. Nothing. This is going pretty fast. We'll probably do at least 30 runs. Last time I farmed this, successfully anyway, I did 35 runs, which was actually really fast to get a Specter comm. We got a plus 19 Specter comm with regen after 35 runs, farming in T-Bone. But that was really lucky. That same Lilith got a plus 19 ammo regen comm with slightly worse stats. First try, Circle of Duty turn in. So I'm a little bit worried that Lilith killed my RNG for the next, 17 Liliths. But hopefully we can be lucky again. Yeah, Soplantro, exactly. Alright, what are we up to? 8 runs? We haven't had a single Specter comm? That seems very typical to me. The drop rate seems really low. Maybe it's like 10% or something. It's not a fantastic drop rate for this Specter comm. leader class mod. Taste of fennel? Man, I like to, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Yeah, the Diamond City Guards can actually screw you up pretty bad with their baseball bats and whatever. I always run for my life when I aggro those guys. Of course, they can swarm you too, right? Depending on where you're at. Pretty easy to get overwhelmed. Boom, boom. The death rate in the Commonwealth, though, is way too high. For a supposedly stable environment, there is mass murder going on all the time. There would be nothing left alive after just a couple weeks. At the rate that the NPCs fight each other, the whole Commonwealth would be extinct. It is fun though. I mean, I like that part of the game that you walk around and there's random violence happening all over the place. It's one of the things I actually like about the Borderlands games. You know, the bandits fight the skags and you know, not all the enemies are allied with each other, you know. I think that's pretty cool actually. It makes the game more entertaining. The mass murders usually fall, yeah, that's true. The one thing I don't like that I've been tempted to mod is you know, the Brotherhood of Steel. After the Pridwin shows up, they fly all over the place in vertibirds, and those vertibirds are made out of like paper and plastic. They get shot down super easily. So you got crashing vertibirds all over the Commonwealth. And there's, you know, a few different mods that give the vertibirds more health. They don't just die all the time. I'm always tempted to put one of those on. Get tired of dodging falling vertibirds. Oh shit. Yeah, those badass, the badass, they hit really hard. I wonder what shield I have on now. Let me double check my shield after this. What shield are we wearing? Impenetrable. Oh, we got a good shield on. But those badasses like take us down. With just one hit, it feels like. Alright, what are we on? 12? 12, not a single Specter comm yet. Which feels a little bit unlucky, honestly. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing. I try to fight these guys with my back to a wall so they can't kick me off the ledge. I've died to the ladies kicking me off the ledge on the checkpoints, You get them, they get you fight on some of the checkpoints, and all the checkpoints along the roadways have a cliffside, and they've kicked me off the ledge doing that before, which is an insta-gib. So I try to avoid that as much as I can. Nothing. Starting to feel like Whammer's Pearl dry spell. 14 runs and not a single Specter com. I don't have the farming stamina that Whammer has. I think the most I ever farmed for something was trying to farm for a ogre at the there's this one mission you can do a scavenger hunt machine gun in the salt flats, and then you can farm the reward for an ogre, and I think I did that over 100 times once. But that's a pretty quick farm once you get into a rhythm. You can spawn in, check the reward, and reset in less than a minute without anything to kill. I think that's my personal farming record. I don't even remember if we got a good one when I was doing that. We probably didn't. So I think what I'll do today is I'm going to go to 35 because that's the size I went the last time I did this. We'll do 35 runs of this, and then I'll start working on mop up. $7 hours farming a weapon, yeah. I've never done anything like that. I'm not much of a farmer in these games. Like, this is one of the rare things I'll actually try to farm the Specter comp, because there's very few ways to get it. Very few ways to get it, and I think it's actually useful to have for a one life run. I think it would actually improve the run to have a Specter com. A lot of things you can farm for, there's a Tempest com, but I don't think they would help you that much in the run. But Lilith with the Specter com, I think is an upgrade. I was actually thinking the same thing, Cloudy. I haven't heard this in a while. I like Avril. I think she's got a lot of talent. I liked her since her original, her first album. Although I don't think I've listened to her newest stuff. I think I'm behind on the last, I don't know, at least a couple albums maybe she's put out. For a while there, she was married to the singer of Nickelback. Like Canadian rock royalty. Yeah, the badasses I think do hit harder than Volcana. It's a indication of our relative tolerance for farming, Whammer. For me, doing this many runs and not getting a single Specter comp drop is like the equivalent mental disappointment to you killing Craw a couple hundred times. I'm just, my mind is not built to farm. I need that one guy to hop in my stream and predict that I'm gonna get a Specter comm. Plus 29 ammo on the next run. Plus 4 Slayer, plus 29 ammo. Maybe I could pay him. Use his power for good. Nothing. Not a single comm. We're getting up on 20 runs. Not a single Specter comm. That does seem unusual to me. The two ways to farm this is here and the Circle of Duty. I think it's mission number 3 reward. The Circle of Duty is the better way to do it if you're using Oasis. If you're able to just spawn in and read-only farm the reward, that's absolutely the best way to get a Specter comm. If you're playing like a casual. But traditionally, Fu never used Oasis for any of his one life runs, and I'm trying to do this Fu-esque. So no Oasis for these runs. Anyway, so if you aren't using Oasis, you gotta drive all the way back to the Circle of Duty, which is very tedious if you're gonna farm that turn in. So I'd much rather kill the ladies over and over again if I can. Try to get a Specter comm that way. But the difference, right, is with the driving, you drive and you always get awarded a Specter comm. It's just a question of what the quality of that Specter comm is. But with the ladies, it's a very short farm, but as you can see now, we've done 20 runs without a single Specter comm drop at all. So there's your trade-off right there. And I don't know in terms of speed, which one's quicker. Like, I don't know how many lady runs you can do before you do one drive, but it's got to be quite a few kills on these ladies for every one drive. Especially because some of the time that drive is going to be blocked and you'll have that whole section where you're supposed to where you have to hoof it, right? You have to walk, and that really slows the farm down. Yeah, probably. Where we go to my head. He should have bought a lottery ticket. He wasted his I mean, not from your perspective, I'm sure, but from his perspective, he missed his chance for a spectacularly rare call. He should have bought a lottery ticket. Alright, what are we up to? 21 runs? Not a single Specter comm? Runs, not a single Specter comm, and no double badass spawns like we got the very first time, which was super unlucky. Cars soundtrack. Is that the name of? Do you want? Is that multiple songs or just one song, Mighty Mr. T? From the Cars 1 soundtrack. Okay, okay. Like Disney Cars. Alright, hold on a sec. Look at that after I kill these ladies. Oh, that's our first Specter comm. It's worse than one we already have. Well, it's got +4 Slayer. It's arguably much better than one we currently have. We'll go ahead and pick that up. Oh, but we don't want to save though. We don't want to read-only save that, so I guess it doesn't matter. Here, let me get the request queued up. Now, which song are you looking for, Mighty Mr. T? Literally any song with the Cars 1 soundtrack. Okay, okay. These are some good songs. Alright, we'll queue this up. Alright, we got it queued up. I like the first Cars movie. I thought it was pretty good. I like the characters. Yeah, I don't remember the sequels very well. I think if I saw like sequels, I only saw them once. So I don't remember them super well. I don't see anything. Two was very mid at best. Okay. I've been watching Terminator Zero on Netflix. It's pretty good, but at least so far anyway, it seems very similar to the movies, which is I guess what you'd expect, right? You know, Terminator hunting people, very difficult to kill. Like, definitely doesn't feel new to me, even though it's, you know, a cartoon set in Japan. So far I'd have to say I'm not super impressed just because it doesn't seem novel enough. That makes sense. I don't know. It's good. Definitely good enough for me to finish watching it though. Now here's Specter comm. So this is a pretty good one. It doesn't have the ammo regen though. got Plet 3 Slayer. It's got all 3 skills. But no ammo regen. I'm not going to keep it. I really want ammo regen to make it worthwhile. It's alright, alright. So maybe that'll be my good luck then. Things are gonna change, okay. Alright, we'll go at least through the first song of the car soundtrack then. I can't interrupt the I Will Survive though. That's really bad juju when you're doing a 1 life run. You have to honor the I Will Survive song. This is one of our key themes of the run. In addition to just being, you know, an amazing disco song. Another Spectercom. We got a lot of Spectercoms last few runs, just not the ones we're looking for. I mean, my feeling is, you know, the main sniper rifles I'm going to use as Lilith is going to be the Volcano, which can also be amped by a Firefly comm, and the Orion, which can also be amped by a Tesla comm. So I feel like it's not that big a loss to not have a Specter comm. Unless you're trying to use something like a penetrator, and then you really want ammo regen if you're using a penetrator. So that's why I really want Specto. It's, for me, it's like ammo regen or bust on the Specter comm. Yeah, I mean, if you want, if you really want to spam a penetrator, you need some somewhat robust ammo regen, but it doesn't take a lot. I would say any ammo regen that was at least in the teens, it'd probably be worth it. If it was like single-digit ammo regen, then that would be fine for like a Volcano or a Tesla or an Orion, probably even, but not so good for a penetrator. I don't know. If we get one, I'll have to see what I'm feeling at that moment. Depends on how many runs we've done at that point, I guess, whether I would settle for it. I wouldn't be very happy though. If we get one in the teens, I'll be happy. That'll be good enough. Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll do 35 rounds like I originally was talking about. So we'll do 7 more. And then we'll start working on the mop-up quest. Mop-up and the initial circle of duties. Okay, alright. Sounds good, man. I think I put it on random repeat though. Or maybe I didn't here. Hold on a sec. It skipped Chuck Berry. Interesting. It's not gonna play all the songs. I wonder if that's interesting. I wonder if that's I wonder if that's full album only or something. It's kind of weird. It's skipping songs on the soundtrack. She dropped a legendary. Terrible Bulldog. It's actually a good fire rate on that thing, 1.6. Definitely not what we're farming for right now, though. Yeah, I don't know why it has some of the content grayed out. Sometimes it'll say, like, this song is not available in your jurisdiction or something like that, but this, it's just grayed out for some reason. The Chuck Berry song is, I don't know why. I assume it's some kind of licensing difficulty. The first badass assassin we've seen in a while. Double badass. We're ready for it this time, though. I think the badasses might have a chance to drop a Specter com, but I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever actually seen them drop one, though, so I don't know. Freezing pipe submachine gun. Oh, okay, cool. You have to use that in VATS, though. You can only crit in VATS. Which is, I actually don't like that. That's another mod that I'm always tempted to put in the game. Fallout 4 is that you can crit outside of VATS. The only way to crit outside of VATS in that game is to use the overdrive drug. So overdrive gives you a 25% chance to crit, which works even outside of VATS. Alright, how many kills is that? Here, I'll go to 40. I'll go to 40 and then we'll stop. Alright, stay alive, Thug. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's still good. I still think that's a good, still that can be a decent legendary, but it'd be really good if you were doing a VATS build and you got, you know, crits all the time, like you were crit stacking. That could be really fun. Just freeze like a whole bunch of enemies at once, one after the other. Definitely could have some fun gameplay with that. This song must be from the middle part of the movie. Steve McQueen is feeling down. Specter comm, not a very good one though. Alright, what are we up to? 33 rounds. Alright, we'll do 7 more, and then I'm gonna move on. Boom, 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 boom. The Specter comm, Farmin' Blues. There's an ammo regen, Specter comm, waiting right behind those clouds. Purple. Gorgeous purple. The best purple you ever seen. Plus 29 ammo regen. Nobody's ever seen a better Specter comm than this one. And I know Specter comms. Nope, not there. Bom, bom. I don't even recognize this song. Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna skip this song. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doo. The middle of the soundtrack is kind of slow. Oh, but here, let me get I screwed my stuff up over here. Alright, we're good. Alright, excellent. Nice job, Thug. Be careful teleporting to the top of mass fusion. And don't take the hard way to get Virgil's serum. And you'll be fine. I'm still kind of debating my next Fallout run. I had planned to do a gunslinger run because I haven't done Gunslinger yet. I did Rifleman, I did Commando. I've done Commando a lot, and Rifleman, but I've never done Gunslinger. But I keep hesitating because I'm like, I don't know if Gunslinger, I'm not, I guess, like one thing you can do with Gunslinger is deliver all the time, every time, which seems like that would work and actually be terribly broken. I'm not sure I want to do deliver all the time, every time. But that seems like probably a really easy way to win, is Gunslinger plus deliver. I don't know. We'll try it. The main issue too is going to be Firefly. Is going to be sniping. Sniping's not so easy because you won't have the range, right? You can get longer range with Gunslinger, but you're still not going to have the range of a rifle with Gunslinger, I don't think. I don't know that it improves your range that much. I guess I'll find out. But I'm definitely going to have to give the companions, because I'm also going to do companions. I'm going to have to give the companions relatively short range weapons as well, so they're not always starting fights that I can't finish. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Alright, here's the Specter com. Not bad. I mean, not perfect. +3 Slayer instead of +4, but still pretty good. Just no ammo regen. Alright, what are we up to? We're on run, is it 38? Or 36? I can't read the writing, it's so small. Like I said, we'll keep going until 40. And then I will move on. Nothing. That 39? It looks kind of like 39, yeah. So 2 more runs. This one and 1 more. Or no, this is the last one. This will be run 40. Alright, last run for today anyway. I'm going to leave the farm open though. I'm not going to turn off read only until we reset. So we can come back and do this farm again if we feel like it. Which I probably will. Welcome back, my name is Mr. T. Right here. The soundtrack has deteriorated. Right here. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chuck Berry Route 66 off of the soundtrack. Because now I want to listen to it. Yeah, there it goes. Specter comm. Alright, that's it. Alright, let me take off read only. Let me pull down the farm. Always a good day when you remember to turn the farm off.